Hello and welcome to Noble Educators, powered by Noble Learners. In this video, we are going to discuss 10 most important topics which can help you to fetch A star in IGCSE examination. So your exams are going to be in June or in May. So therefore, let us have the command on these 10 topics and see that you are going to get A star in your examination. So first of all, we start with the number system. So number system is a very important topic. Whenever we talk about numbers, you have to write in the scientific notation. You have to identify what are rational numbers, what are irrational numbers, the multiplication rule, division rule, scientific notations, everything you need to cover. And this is going to be an important topic for you. Next is going to be algebra. You need to be very familiar with all the formulas. For example, you know the formula of a plus b whole square. Okay. So this is going to be a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is also given on the screen. In same manner, there are some more formulas. The difference of square formulas are there, a square minus b square. And this is going to make a minus b times a plus b. So they can ask you to factor on this. They can ask you to expand on this formula. And other way around is also possible. When you multiply, then they may give you in this format and you may have to make in a square minus b square formula. This is called difference of square formula. So these formulas you have to take into account whenever you go for your IGCSE examination. The next topic, which is important for us, which we need to learn, is geometry. So you need to learn lines and angles. So you need to know about the transversal line, the parallel lines are there, then transversal lines are there. Then you need to learn about corresponding angles, then alternate angle, then co-interior angle, and all other angles which we know in geometry. Also, you need to learn about the polygons, you need to know about triangle, different kind of triangles, their formulas, quadrilaterals, pentagon, hexagon, heptagons, and all others. You also need to learn the formula of area and perimeter of all the polygons as well. Over here, they are not going to ask, but when we talk about the chapter area and perimeter there, they are going to ask this formula. Also, the angle sum property, you need to remember this formula 180 times n minus 2. So this formula can help you to know the angle sum property of any polygon. Let's have one example. If you talk about a pentagon, so the pentagon has 5 sides. And if you want to know that when you are going to add all the angles of a pentagon, what it is going to make. So you just need to put the number of side instead of n. You just need to substitute. So let's do that. You are going to write 180, then you are going to write 5 minus 2. This is going to make 180 times 3. And this is going to make 540. So therefore, when you add all the angles of a pentagon, this is going to make 540. In similar manner, you might be knowing that if you add all the angle of a quadrilateral, that is going to make 360. And again, if you are going to plug in 4 in this formula, you are going to get the answer. In same way, if you take the example of a triangle, 180 is the angle sum property of a triangle. So you will just plug in 3 over here. 3 minus 2 will make 1 and 180 times 1 is going to make 180. So geometry is very important. This is going to help you to fetch a lot of marks. You can easily bring A star in your examination. The stats is really important. You are going to learn mean, median, and mode. So this is also a very important chapter where you can, command over. Also, ratio and proportion is there. You have to learn about direct and indirect relation or inverses, the speed formula. There are some important word problems which you need to go through when you are talking about the ratio and proportion chapter. Then, like we have discussed a lot of topics, you might be thinking that you are overwhelmed, how you are going to learn all of that. So, if you want to have one-on-one expert tutoring and if you want to apply all the concept, or if you feel that you are struggling in any one of them, then you can come to Noble Learners. Noble Learners and Noble Educators, both are the same platform. Noble Educators is for the competitive examination. If you want to take admission in US, you need to crack SAT examination. So for that, we have like Noble Educators, and for your foundation, we have Noble Learners as the teaching platform. where we help you to get A star in IGCSE examination and all other international curricula. So the link is given in the description. You can go to the link and you can contact Noble Learners. Now, the next more topics, as told you that I'm going to discuss 10 topics in total. Then percentages are the important topic where you are going to learn about the compound interest, simple interest, and you need to focus on all the formulas. Then probability is one of the very important chapter where you can fetch good marks. You have to learn about the, compounded events are there, non-compounded events are there, exclusive events are there. Then there is simple random probability. When you are going to learn them all, you are going to get good marks. Also, functions are there. One-to-one function is there. One-to-many function is there. You need to understand what is domain, what is range when you are talking about a function, what is difference between relation and a function. These are the important topics what you need to cover in this chapter. Then graphs are there. You know the equation of a straight line that is going to be mx plus b. Many people write mx plus c, where m is going to be your slope and b is going to be your y-intercept. And when you are going to find the slope, then the formula for slope is going to be rise over run. Or, when you have two coordinates, let's suppose x1, y1, x2, y2, and you want to find the slope, then the slope formula, let me represent slope by m. So that is going to be y2 minus y1. That is rise. That is the vertical distance, okay? And run is going to be x2 minus x1. So formula for slope, when you have the coordinates given, then that is going to make y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So I hope it is very clear. Then there is a point slope form. That's another way to write the equation of a line. That is going to make y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So these are some deep concepts which you need to go through whenever you are preparing for your IGCSE examination. Then trigonometry, many people finds very tough. They think that, okay, there is sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, but it's really easy. So there is a formula you might be knowing, SOHCAHTOA. So when you talk about this formula, this is for ratio of the trigonometric function. SOH stand for sine, okay? And sine is going to be opposite over hypotenuse, right? In same manner, the cosine is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent is going to be opposite over adjacent. These are complicated concepts, but for students who are on Noble Learners, this is really easy. Our tutors are really well qualified. They are from IITs. IIT is a premier institute in India for engineers. So these are important 10 topics which you need to go through. And trust me, if you are going to learn all of them, no one is going to stop you to get A star. And if you want to practice one-on-one with a personalized tutor, the past year papers and all, then you can go to the website of Noble Learners and you can get your personalized tutor and you can get your A star. Thank you so much. I hope you like this video. If you like this, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel for more content of this kind. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good day.